Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetStreet.com, and today we are going to do a quick hands-on comparison of the Gionee eLife E7. We have the Gionee eLife E7 in green color. This is one of the vibrant color which we have, and we have the Gionee eLife E7 Mini with us as well, which is in pink color over here. Again, we could not get any other color, so when we talk about these two phones are kind of different and they come from different generation altogether. This one is the E7 Mini, or you can say that as per Gionee it is the smaller looking device or a smaller brother of the E7, whereas the E7 is much larger device, much higher in terms of specifications as compared to E7 Mini. If we talk about these two phones in terms of the dual SIM functionality, first of all, we have the dual SIM functionality on the E7 Mini, whereas we do not have that. We have the single SIM functionality only on the E7. As far as other specifications are concerned, we have a Snapdragon 800 chipset on this device, whereas we have MediaTek 6592 chipset, which is a 1.2 GHz processor which we have on this device. And again, I cannot confirm that. We will confirm that later on. As far as other specifications are concerned, one thing which is very unique to E7 Mini is that you have the camera module which can be rotated. So that means you have only one camera on this device which can act both as a front camera as well as as a back camera. So once you rotate this module, you can actually use this device with one camera only, and this is 13 megapixel camera with LED flash, and you have earpiece design which is actually on both the sides, so you can use this device camera, the same 13 megapixel camera, both as a front as well as a back camera, which is a very good thing. However, we have two separate cameras on this device, and the front camera on this device is an 8 megapixel camera. And let me just show you the camera UI as well. So if you go into the camera UI over here, this is how the front camera UI look like, and again it is an 8 megapixel camera, so the overall feed is also pretty clear. And if we talk about the back camera, let me just toggle to the back camera over here. So the back camera on this device is a 16 megapixel camera, not even 13, so it is definitely better than the E7 Mini which we have with us. So camera wise, definitely E7 is on the edge, actually has an extra edge as far as comparison is concerned. When we talk about the display, so the display we have is 5.5-inch IPS LCD display on this device, and we have 4.7-inch display on this device. And again, the resolution at which this device display is running is 720p, whereas this is 1080p. So you have a far better display resolution over here, which is definitely much more dense as compared to this one in terms of pixel density. Although with naked eyes you may not be able to notice the difference, but again there is a difference as far as pixel density is concerned, as far as other things are concerned as well. As far as Wi-Fi tethering is concerned, both of them support Wi-Fi tethering, but again the display over here is definitely better in terms of sharpness or in terms of color saturation as well. So I would say this display is definitely much colorful as compared to this one, only in comparison, although this one is not bad at all. As far as other things are concerned, if we talk about the front camera, the front camera is an 8 megapixel camera. However, we do not have a front camera on this device, but again the back camera can be replicated or can be turned to actually behave as a front camera. If we take a look over these devices in terms of the overall design, the design language is kind of similar to an extent, but again it is not exactly the same. So when it comes to the bottom, you have the loudspeaker mesh over here on the E7, whereas on E7 Mini we do not have any loudspeaker mesh. The loudspeaker is actually placed on the back side of the E7 Mini, whereas it is placed on the edges. So again, this kind of a design is definitely better because it won't block the sound when you actually hear any sound from this device. So it will definitely give you a better experience when it comes to this device, because the loudspeaker is actually at the back side. If you place this device like this on a table, you will get better quality of sound from this device because the sound will not be blocked, whereas this one will get blocked and muffled as well to an extent. If we take a look over the edges, on this side we can see that E7 is slightly thinner as far as edge is concerned. This one is 8.9 millimeter and this one is lesser than that. But again, when it comes to the back side, both of these devices has a kind of a curvy design, which is again better, but again the finishing is different. We have a matte finish back on the E7 Mini, whereas we have a glossy finish back cover on the E7. Again, the back cover cannot be removed on any of these two phones, but this one is glossy in nature, so it will get the fingerprints quite easily. But again, you have an extra layer of protection So you won't see the scratches on this device very easily. That is something which we can say. And again, you can compare the camera as well over here. The camera is quite different. You have a slightly bigger aperture camera over here, and then we have the hole over here for the secondary mic as well for noise cancellation and video chat, whereas we are not able to locate a secondary mic on this device for video chat or noise cancellation. As far as the top is concerned, we have the power and sleep key over here, the 3.5mm audio jack, whereas the power and sleep key is actually on the side with the volume rocker. And again, the volume rocker and the power and sleep key has been colored to make it look similar to the color of the device, so that is also good, and that has been done on the E7 as well. So in terms of the overall design and in terms of the keys placement, they are looking to some extent similar, but again, when it comes to the SIM card slot, so SIM card slot over here is little bit big, and it actually can accommodate 2 SIM cards inside. So this one, the E7 Mini, is a dual SIM device, whereas the E7 is a single SIM device. And in terms of the specification, if I talk about in terms of the benchmark scores and other things, E7 is definitely a better performer in day-to-day usage. When it comes to NFC, you do have NFC over here, whereas we are not sure whether you have NFC on the E7 Mini. As far as the thickness or other things are concerned, when it comes to the display, now the display which we have on the E7 Mini, it is a TFT display, whereas the display which we have on the E7 is an IPS display, and display size is different. When it comes to the inbuilt memory, we have 16 GB of memory on both of these phones, and we have 1 GB of RAM over here, whereas we have 2 GB of RAM on the E7. When it comes to other specifications, as far as the free storage is concerned, the free storage is almost the same on both of these phones. When we talk about the version of Android which is running on these two devices, we have Android 4.2.2 running on this one, whereas the company claims, as per the reports, we get Android 4.3 on this device, but right now, as of now, this device is actually running Android 4.2, and this is not the final unit, but the final unit is supposed to be running, is supposed to come up with 4.3 out of the box as far as the information which we have. Both of them have assisted GPS, whereas NFC we have over here only in the E7, whereas we do not have NFC on the E7 Mini. Now the last thing is the price and the battery. The battery on the E7 is 2500 mAh, whereas the battery which we have on the E7 Mini is 2100 mAh. So there is a slight difference in terms of the battery rating. As far as price is concerned, this device will come to Indian market for a price of 29,999, whereas this device is going to come into the Indian market at a price of 18,999, and both of these devices will come in the middle week of January most probably. And again, they definitely look different. However, I would suggest that if you want a better device, you can always go for the E7 Mini. When it comes to this device, at the price point at which the E7 Mini is coming, you have a large number of competitors in the market which can actually compete with this device on the specifications. But again, the design of this device is definitely something very good as far as camera is concerned, because you can actually move the camera and you can use the same 13 megapixel camera at the back to make it work on the front, and you can actually do a high definition video chat from the front camera. And the front camera or the camera on this device is actually capable of doing high definition video recording at 720p as well as at 1080p, so you can do that. And same goes over here. Although the front camera on this device can only record video at 720p, but the back camera can record, the 16 megapixel back camera can record video at 720p as well as at 1080p. So that was a quick comparison between these two devices. Do let us know if you have any specific question for E7 or E7 Mini. We would love to help you. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.